It's been 1 year since Russia invaded Ukraine. Emotions continuing to run high as many people reflect on the past year of war. NBC 15's Cameron Kelly spoke with a Ukrainian-born activist living now in Cross Plains. Cameron, what did you learn today?
Maria, the colors of the Ukrainian flag represent a blue sky above a field of wheat. This stands for freedom, bravery, and independence. Whether in Wisconsin or Ukraine, many think back on that tragic day.
A year ago today, it's so hard to talk about it.
February 24th marks 1 year since the invasion of Ukraine by Russia. Ukrainian-born activist Ruslana Westerland grew up in what is now full of debris.
Today was hard. The morning was difficult because a lot of the memories flooded. It was like a re-traumatization.
She says she wanted to fly in to see family last year, but it was too dangerous.
It's like your heart is being stabbed. So you feel the pain in the way that is almost like you're there because you carry your home in your heart. This is my parents' house. This is my cat, my dad's cat.
Westerland has 45 family members still living in Ukraine, including her dad.
And this is the whole, almost all the relatives, we always gather together when I come to visit. So this is who we're fighting for, so they have a way to live and love.
Although times are tough, she is thankful for her neighbors who stand in solidarity with her.
My neighbors are awesome. They have put up flags in the windows a year ago, and they haven't taken them down since.
Westerland also tells me there's a rally tomorrow at the Capitol to commemorate this day and thank the Wisconsinites who stepped up to help shelter many Ukrainian families. Live in the studio, Cameron Kelly, NBC 15 News.
Cameron, thank you. Meanwhile, a group of anti-war protesters gathered today at the Madison City Hall in hopes of stopping the war. Activists met with Democratic Representative Mark Pocan asking for a public statement of support for a ceasefire and to sponsor a resolution to end military assistance.